Hello one and all, we're going to try one more time to actually film this video, it going hideously wrong the first time I did attempt it, with the way the camera was turned like that, even though it was positioned correctly, it was doing profile instead of landscape. So these are the add-ons here for Endure the Stars, extra tile packs of course, so you can see tons of detail even through the cellophane here. I mean, it's a pretty good one, isn't it? And they were sort of somewhat maybe hit and miss here and there. You can actually see how the rooms are working though. So it looks like that's a room, that's a room, that's a room, and maybe that and that is separate to each other. And then that separate, and then that separate, and then whether they have line of sight across to each other or not, as to whether you can shoot and that sort of thing. Yeah, anyhow, more of those, and of course you could use those for some sort of like RPGing or anything like that in a sci-fi setting if you wished as well. Directional dice, the way these appear to work in the mechanics from the little bit I've looked at it is you roll one of these die and then turn it clockwise until it comes to something that works if it isn't already pointing at it from rolling. Yeah, these appear to be hit location dice with torso, legs and head, upside down head there for different characters maybe. These are like all the add-on bonus stuffs that you can buy. Nice Endure the Stars book thing that is available for it. Came with it, Kickstarter. One of those sort of matte finish with the nice glossy embossed stuff and just the general sort of artwork stuff that you'd expect on the good guys and the bad guys. And then we've got some like mission stuff in here as well. Enemy survivors. So stuff about enemy survivors. Oh look, an Olympian. We'll get to some of that in a sec. So missions for enemy survivors. What the enemy survivors mean? Well, it could mean some of the stuff in some of these packs here. So we've got the Endure the Stars Kickstarter Crew Special Box. Because I like to be special. Yeah. Come on, you. As I say, this isn't an unboxing now, because it's already been unboxed once when we did the video, which was lovely. There's the Preacher set, of course. So we've got the crazy guy with the minigun. So he's like the big boss guy. And then you've also got access to the Geneticist from this box and another Titan. Because, you know, one's never enough, of course. The Preacher's got his own attack cards, of course. So that's pretty scary. Probably some of the crazy stuff he'll be able to pull, no doubt. And then we've got loads of more miniatures in here. It's just astounding, the sheer amount of miniatures. We've got this fella here doing in a sort of this let it rain kind of pose. It's almost like he's some sort of like suicide bomber or something like that. Jesus Christ. There's the Geneticist, I think, in actual model form. Again, you know, I'm dubious about the quality of characterization in the actual playable characters. I'm not sure. Not sure what to make of that. And then a third kind of sculpt, which is repeated en masse as well, is this female here with this bladed type weapon. Very dynamic pose, because women are always have to be more dynamic in these things. Unless it's anime, in which case the men are far more dynamic and dramatic. Yeah, these are these bot things. I think these are from the Cybernetic Onslaught expansion type deal. So we've got a fair few of those in here, and we've got the floaty ones as well, with bases for it. So that goes up his bottom, and that's how he gets along, you know. And we have the Preacher model in here, of course, who's is just like, yeah, I'm gonna mess your crap up today, man. You know, I'm wielding this thing one-handed. I'm that badass. I'm just, yeah. And of course, another Titan. Another freaking Titan. I wonder if there's going to be like a mission where you can use both at once. That would be immense. And if not, make it so. Make it so. Okay, another box. Another box. Next box. Moving on. We'll do the Primus Bop Boss. So this guy, don't need to go through his cards, really. You get the idea. So it's just a miniature. And this is the daddy of all these things. Basically, he's the prime genetic material that all the other monstrous kinds were pulled from. So he's kind of, it would appear to be some type of super boss thing. And it seems that all of these guys were on a ship heading to other planets to be, for humans to colonize those planets. And then some stuff went wrong and these guys got free on the ship and it's all gone to bollocks, really. Okay. Olympians. So that's one of the cybernetic things. This, of course, we are looking at is the Cybernetic Onslaught Box. Yeah. So the Olympian is one of the things in here. And we've got the male and female varieties of Technician. Hurrah. And of course, you know, radar blips because, you know, need them. But the models. And we've got some repeated stuff in here. So more of those bots we looked at. Then we've got the male and female Technicians as well. In their miniatures form. So I don't know what you guys make of their quality. Yeah. But he's, you know, holding his gun down and just sort of like posing, and she's all like dynamic and everything has to fly around behind her. You know, basically to probably expose her ass. Yes, of course. Of course. And of course she's on a bigger base as well. It's interesting. There's the big guy that we just looked at the cardstock thing of. So he appears to be some sort of Cybernetic Onslaught boss. I mean, this guy's pretty titanic in his own right, isn't he? Oh, yep, and he's in his separate deal there. But of course, there's nothing else new in here to look at. So it's just more of the same, basically, on repeat. But it is an impressive amount of miniatures. I'll definitely give them that. That's in the box. So there we go. That's all the expansion stuff for Endure the Stars. And if for some reason this video is wrong, well, you know, then it's the best we can do with how silly the camera has been. And yeah, there we go. I'll see you at the table.